Jacob, you ready to talk about yours?
I am, yes.
Let's hear it, man.
My fool's gold for week 3 is running back Damien Harris of the New England Patriots. Now, the thing is, if you're like me, you might have to use him in a league or two because you have no other options. But it's weird because we keep seeing signs that Ramondre Stevenson is going to have a bigger workload, that he's going to be more involved in the passing game. But then Damien Harris is getting his passing work, which like 2 years ago, people were saying that. I mean, he only got 2 targets for 16 yards, but still, like Stevenson's not doing much better. So, like we're seeing Damien Harris being used, and the thing for me is that so I think people see after last week that Damien Harris had 16 fantasy points, and like he was like a top 5 running back this week. Yeah. And obviously, running backs are struggling in general this year in fantasy. So like that's why a guy like Damien Harris is finishing so high. But I think people are like, oh, here it is. We've decided, or it's been decided that Damien Harris is the running back to start in New England. I don't think that's the case. I think it's going to go back and forth. I think Stevenson's going to have his games. Damien Harris is going to have his games. But also, it really depends on the opponent. Like, if they were playing Houston or the Seahawks or something, I probably wouldn't recommend benching Damien Harris. But they're playing Baltimore, who has a really good defense. And the game script is like, and look, like I said, I know Damien Harris saw a few targets, but I just think like New England is not going to keep up with Baltimore like the Dolphins just did. I just don't see that happening. I think, either New England's going to be able to control the ball, but I think Baltimore is going to blow them out. And what's going to happen is I don't think Damien Harris is going to get got a lot of run. He might get a few targets here and there, but I just don't think he's going to get a lot of run. I think they're going to score like 10 points in this game. So even if he does get one touchdown, like it's not going to be great. So I'm just not feeling like, don't assume that Damien Harris is the guy going forward in New England, or that, that like he's going to have a good game against Baltimore. I just don't think either are true.
That's fair. I wouldn't rule Bill Belichick out. I mean, he's Bill Belichick. Maybe they scheme up Lamar Jackson. I don't know. But they've looked absolutely on fire to start the season. So I totally agree with you. If they fall behind, it's not Damien Harris's game because he's not going to get the rushing workload. He's probably not going to get the passing down work either. So, Jacob, are you for sure settling in Damien Harris as your fool's gold player for week 3?
Wait, we can change our mind?
I mean, you got to gavel the hammer, dude. Gavel the hammer.
Oh, yeah, my mouse. Here we go. Yes, Damien Harris. And look, his projection is not that high, but I think I just think
over under, Jacob. That's the plan. What is it?
Yeah, no, I know, but we go way over the projection. So I don't know. Like I think he's expected to have more, but I said 10 fantasy points or less. So I'm gonna go with that.
I'm down with that. 10 fantasy points or less for Damien Harris this week. That's Jacob's fool's gold player for week 3.